DOMS and K.O.N podcast. We back. Hey.
Set it down. Fight club.
Hold it down. Oh, fuck yeah.
We're off to a fucking insane start already, people.
Yes, we are. We back.
In the motherfucking building.
Episode 34.
Trace Quattro.
Of what is this, K.O.N?
The DOMS and K.O.N motherfucking podcast.
Yeet. We got a couple guests.
Holy shit.
This is tight.
God
this
damn.
is tight.
Fuck.
I'm glad this came together last minute.
Oh fuck, man.
You know what I mean?
This is a fucking ISIS meeting right here.
We got third time returning Donnie
undefeated, undisputed champion.
Donnie Menace, our boy.
And for the sixth time returning, the Teflon John, motherfucking Frog Couture.
Sixth time returning. Hey,
Razor Ramon from Miami, Florida. Razor Ramon.
Are we live? Are we live? I'm back. We back.
We live. John,
what a fucking intro,
last
bro.
time John was on 2 episodes ago, right?
Shit went fucking haywire.
John was on 2 episodes ago,
A
and I was like,
controversial
"Oh, this is the
episode.
3rd episode that John's on."
It's
and
the
then
fifth.
and then I listened to the episode before that, and I was like, "This is the 3rd episode that John's on." And then I realized that was actually the one.
The fourth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, John, this is the 6th.
No, that was the 5th.
This is the 6th time John has been here.
Yeah. And this might be episode 33 because the episode before this hadn't come out. Even though the episode we shouldn't have let came out. The shout out to my Akbar episode.
Wait. Episode 33 isn't actually out on YouTube.
No, it's not.
It's not out yet as we're recording this. We're trying to stay ahead of the curve.
But what if we just
Stock
like
up
this
on it.
episode so much and we're like, fuck that other episode, let's drop this
Make
shit.
this 33?
Yeah, but this was so great.
But then we did the Instagram live thing on the last one. It was tight.
What if we just make it a special Instagram live episode, unnumbered?
What if we just threw the Instagram live part into this episode?
That might be lit. Because that other episode's way crazy before the Instagram shit.
I guess I'd have to listen to it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that just made my head hurt.
yeah, sorry, we
Behind the scenes politics.
yeah, this is me and K.O.N do this. We plot how our podcast is going to work as we're doing the podcast.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
We
I
like to
respect
keep
it.
the fans like updated.
Like they're part of the
I
team.
respect it.
Exactly. So
Like Hot Dog Kisser. What's up, big baby? We see you
shout out
there.
Hot Dog Kisser. That's our boy.
Who the fuck's
There
Hot
was a
Dog
lot.
Ron, is that his name?
Yeah. There was a lot
Shouts
of
out to
people.
Ron.
Do I want to know where the origin of this name?
His name is Hot Dog Kisser. He said, I don't know the origin.
It was like his Xbox tag or
he
something.
said it's his Xbox tag, his
Okay,
gamer
fair
tag
enough.
and shit. And he
Fucks
popped
with us
up.
heavy.
He popped up last week when we recorded the episode and was on Instagram Live and was asking us some ill-ass questions. And I told him this week he was supposed to have questions, but I didn't promote.
Okay. This is someone online. I thought like this was legit like.
Oh shit!
This was like legit someone that just
fuck.
came through into
Oh,
the spot named Hot Dog Kisser. Like,
No.
y'all just a
There
street
was-
name and like a street name are 2 different things.
Yeah, no, I don't personally know a guy whose nickname is Hot Dog Kisser.
Yeah, no,
but
I legit thought you knew a nigga named Hot Dog Kisser.
there was
Like,
some
that's the way that sounded. Just
There
now.
was some controversy.
I mean, you do, but it's a street name.
there was a
Legit.
lot of
Peace to
people-
Hot Dog Kisser. That's a street name. I respect.
a lot of people writing letters,
ridiculous.
and they said they wanted Hot Dog Kisser to replace John, and I fought against it.
we got a lot of fan mail.
I do fuck with Hot Dog Kisser, but John is our third mic, man. We're
John
not
is
getting
always
rid
the
of him.
third mic. John, what do you got to say about that? Did you
half Mexican
Teflon
correspondent.
John.
because John pulled up in the Instagram live for
Yeah.
a second, so even
His
John
presence was felt. This
even
might
John-
be his 7th
exactly,
episode, actually. Yeah.
Basically, John pulled up in spirit to that 7th or to
He was
that,
here.
to that last
I was
episode.
here for a minute. I was here for like at least like 2 minutes.
Exactly.
While he was at like a wedding or something, right?
No, graduation.
Quinceañera?
Graduation party.
Grad, bro.
Oh.
Graduation.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, just try do your best with this mic and just try and.
Because all you can do is your best.
We didn't
You can't
expect
do
to have
better
4
than that.
people. We only expected to have 2 people, let
Yeah.
alone 4. So we had to make do. We got another mic though. That's, we're just trying to
But
make.
once
it work.
It's a
again, I
Christmas
called and said, "Yo,
miracle.
should I bring the mic?"
But and then when Donnie was like,
said
"Yeah,
no.
should he bring the
not.
mic?" I was like, "No, because I have a third mic for Donnie." And then John was like, "Hey, I'm finna roll through," and I was like, "Hey, it's lit." And then I didn't really realize that.
From this point moving forward, I'm bringing the mic
bring it
regardless.
Just in
matter
case,
what.
yeah,
Yeah.
just in case, it's worth it,
Just in case Hot Dog Kisser comes through. We got to have a mic ready for him.
All right, well,
But he's not replacing John, and I
wonder where
stand
that
by
fool
my
stays
fucking
at.
decision. Texas, I think, or something, right?
I can't remember. Fuck, I'd have to look at the last. Oh, and I did the Instagram live thing last time, but the video didn't fucking save to my phone.
Fuck.
Because we maybe did it for too long. I don't fucking
Maybe.
know. But the video didn't save to my fucking phone. So
They're not ready for us, bro.
I'm not going to see the Instagram
not ready.
feed, actually, and that sucks.
There's
so,
a conspiracy
sorry.
theory
Maybe we'll try and
against
do
us,
it this
dog.
time, and we'll see what happens.
John don't care, man.
Anyway, K.O.N, what's been good with you in the last week, dog? Do you want to
I
just...
saw this fucking freshman cover, and that basically
That sums up your week?
consumed everything, dog. Like, it's just at a certain point.
Hold on. Did I not give you a CD with some beats on
Yeah.
it the other day?
But that's the thing. I don't know if we did talk about that on 33 that we have
But
been
it didn't
working
happen.
on. No, there
We
was
said
a beat,
we were working on music.
and that's how you know it's official. He
But
actually gave me a beat.
I gave him a
CD.
CD. I didn't
So
know
I'm
CDs
writing
still
bars.
exist. I had to I pulled out like this bundle of CDs from my closet and like blew the dust off of them. And then was like, all right, I can burn K.O.N a CD with beats on them. So I basically bullied K.O.N into
No, I willingly wanted to do it. I actually asked you, like, yo, we should do some shit.
That's what he
And you're
says.
like, what? Like,
it's
are you
all
serious?
because I happened to show him
The shit you and Donnie
an
did.
unmastered version
Yeah.
of a song me and Donnie did for his project.
Shit got me
What's
hyped,
good,
man.
Donnie?
What was that?
Do you want to talk about our song a little bit?
The thought
without getting
process?
Too much detail.
Yeah,
Wanna wrap your verses on it.
they were shooting a video to it.
Ooh,
Da-
see,
What?
that's exclusive. We're shooting a video to it, Donnie?
Dom's like, what the hell,
This
Will?
is news.
No, I know, but I
God
haven't,
damn it,
I haven't
Bobby.
said it to the people.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
Let's get it.
Yeah, so it's probably going to actually. It was. We just wrote this.
Me
to
and
make
John
it,
didn't know.
and it ended up becoming a decision where it's probably going to be in the first video to this next record, Bonded by Chaos.
Hey,
Hopefully, we should be shooting it next week, if not week after next. And,
hey, we
Damn.
met up today earlier.
and we're brainstorming on it. Yeah.
Yeah, we met up earlier and we're brainstorming on the video idea. And Donnie and Quez came through, and we were talking a bunch of reckless shit. Shouts out to Quez. We're definitely gonna have to get him back.
The
on
podcast before
Yeah,
the
no,
podcast.
definitely.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have
He
to get
needs
the
his own
Rape
episode
Rule
for
boys
sure.
back. You know what I mean? Donnie will come.
Yeah, cause but yeah, Peace to Dent 1. He did the beat for this track. My DJ from Nightbreed and shit.
Yeah,
man.
shouts to
and,
Dent,
And he
did
did some
some
scratches on it
scratches,
too.
yeah.
That song is called. That shit came out to be a fucking banger, dog. Like,
Yeah, definitely. It's super fire, man. Like it's just like
Has John heard it?
it's.
Yeah.
I think.
What do you think,
has
John?
heard it,
I
yeah.
didn't hear the last. Or the,
Ooh, John hasn't
I
heard
don't
it
think
since
you
it's
guys made the last version.
We just heard like, oh, you
Completely
didn't hear
finished.
what you didn't hear the.
Nah, nah,
I'll play it for him after,
Oh,
dog.
Just
okay.
heard the-
For sure.
Yeah.
Shit's getting interesting.
But
here.
yeah, so there's a song on Donnie's project that I'm featured on. Donnie's project is coming out when?
August 12th, it will be out, and the week before that,
Fuck,
an album
soon.
I will be featured on called Cinema that Real Wolf Productions put out.
Let's go.
I'm featured on 2 songs on that. This album also is going to have fucking Snoop Dogg, Cool
What
G Rap,
else?
Blaze Your Dead Homie, Lex the Hexmaster, Snow Goons, fucking Psych
What
Wars
else?
is on it.
Donnie's out here.
There's a
Shit,
lot
bro.
of motherfuckers on this record, like Danny Diablo, the Flatliners.
Hold
like-
on. Did you say Snoop Dogg?
Yes.
So
Snoop Dogg.
That's got to be like.
Murder was the case.
It's crazy. I did not even know he was
Gin
going
and
to be
juice.
on the record. I just did my parts to it.
Yeah, yeah,
And then I
yeah.
seen the fucking lineup, and I was like, dude, holy shit.
This is where we need
That's
flex
crazy.
bombs at. Like,
It's just like, because the track,
ding, 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 ding.
yeah, it's,
No, you're fine.
no, it's all
I
right.
could-
Allah
hell no.
Yeah, no,
Akbar.
you good, you good. Yeah, no, because the track I did for it, like, it's shout out to Real Wolf and Tom and everybody over there.
it.
But it was just, I shot a video with them because they happened to be in town, and then they asked me if I wanted to do this project, and I was like, fuck yeah, I'll do it. Like, I've always been following Real Wolf forever, and we've always had an on and off like communication for like ever since like almost like 2009, 2010 type shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And fucking, so they asked me to do this, and the track that they wanted me on, it was produced by Snow Goons and my boy Lex the Hexmaster. Shout out to M&E, fucking Lex the Hexmaster's on it, which sold me already just because that's the homie. We literally just kept cooling like the month before when they pitched the idea to me and shit. And then yeah, Snow Goons beat, and then after I laid my shit, come to find out, DJ Eclipse from Nonfiction, one of my favorite groups growing up, is doing the scratches on it.
That's
then
fire.
they added Jay Reno, and then they added fucking Adlib, who was once working with Baxwar and shit. Like, it's gonna be a banger to track I'm on it. Then I did this other song with Kid Fade from this group Psych Ward from Canada. Like, they're
Damn, I remember them.
yeah,
back
like,
in the day,
that motherfucker.
right?
Yeah, he's on it, dude. It's live, dog. And the beat, this cat a Century did it.
That's crazy.
I haven't heard
Donnie's
the
out
final
here,
run
bro.
of it, but it's the shit's gonna be banging though.
Donnie's
Jesus
out
Christ,
here, man.
I'm
And then,
working, man.
And then you said August 12th is the album comes out,
Yeah.
and then is there
On iTunes, or what are you doing?
Yeah, August 12th, that'll be on iTunes, Spotify, the whole nine. The album basically
Bonded by
has...
Chaos? Your boy is
Bonded
on
by
there.
Chaos,
Y'all
yeah.
are definitely gonna want to check that
Holy
out.
shit. Video
Everybody
coming
gets a
soon.
collab record. I'm doing this just in between as I start because I'm just kind of just getting in the swing of working with other artists right now, because after this, the Nightbreed record's coming out, and we've already been working on that while I've been doing this.
Yeah.
One of the songs that were meant for the Nightbreed project, I actually decided to put on here as an introductory with like the whole group, but
Gotcha.
each member of Nightbreed is featured on the song as well, and then you have a posse cut with us.
Fire.
But like all the
Shouts out to
Nightbreeds on
everybody.
it. I got damn near half a fucking LSP on this record.
Yeah, I think I was even kind of like, we need to get one for this.
Yeah, no.
Because
I
I was
know.
on the last one. I was on Donnie's last
Dom-
project, and
yeah, Domes is on this. I need to get this fuckhead on the song. It's
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we'll definitely do that.
Yeah, man.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's definitely a good thing, and I appreciate everybody that was that went out of the way to contribute to this record. Cause like, peace to Allah Zooey Lou, Playboy the Beast, Murder Music, everybody, man. Like everybody that contributed to this record showed their ass on it. Like, and that's the thing I
what's up.
liked, and I wanted people to show out because it's just. I always look at collabs like everybody's going to hear. Like, your fans are going to hear me for the first time, and my fans are going to hear you for the first time. So
Yeah,
it's like,
totally.
everybody should always show out on shit like that. Because whenever I do shit with other people, I show my ass just because we came from the battle at them. Like, you got to show out whenever you know there's new ears involved, you know?
Totally.
Fuck yeah, go as hard as you can, man.
And then after the release, there's a little something to celebrate, right?
The album release show,
Oh,
Shit,
you got a little
that's-
album release show that
that's the day after the release, actually.
that your boy might be performing at as
Oh
well.
shit.
Domes is going to be rocking at
Ding,
that.
ding, ding, ding,
We are working
ding.
out the
Let's
lineup.
get it.
Yeah, we are working on the lineup right now for it. I've had everybody that I wanted for it for a minute. I did speak with everybody, but I just need to reconfirm the lineup to make sure everything's good money on it. But
For sure.
if all goes as planned, this should be a little tight thing. Just all I can say is this definitely will be a lot of Nightbreed and Snuff related shit going on one more time. But
Hell yeah.
Domes is for show on this motherfucker.
Let's
and
go.
Then the week after that, and also I'm playing Attack of the Ninjas with fucking everybody from Twisted's Camp, M&E, in that same month. And what the fuck?
And don't you
else?
got a show like this week?
No, next week with Kung Fu Vampire and Locksmith.
Shouts to Locksmith. That's
Yeah, peace to Locksmith and Kung Fu, man.
And,
Fucking all the cats in the Bay ripping the horrorcore shit. Gmo, all these cats, man, they holding it down right now. Fucking Gorilla Voltage.
and we might even debut this new song at the Locksmith show.
This talks about it, yes. That's what speculation. That's what the speculation has it.
Ma-
We got
Flex
set.
bomb. Hey,
hit me-
let's go.
I just got my first flex bomb ever.
Let's go. Funai should do the front side, bottom. There you go.
That's probably the first and
One
only
more,
flex
one more,
bomb
one
I'll
more,
ever
one
get
more
my
flex.
whole career.
There you go.
New York City.
Cypher, don't
New
get
York.
gas!
Las Vegas.
Do you hear me? Lugs driving shoes.
Had to pull it out one time.
But yeah. So you saw the double
That's
XL
love.
cover though.
That's
Yeah, the
fire.
double XL cover. So
All
we
right,
should get in
hold on.
before our captives escapes.
Yeah, we're holding our guest hostage like we do in every episode.
He looked like he's trying to bust
Hold
out.
on, I was just trying to think
5
if there was
minutes.
anything else going on in my life, man.
Oh, sorry.
Why you so selfish, K.O.N?
My bad.
All right, yeah,
Sorry,
what's going
sorry.
on in your life, man?
Nah, I'm just kidding. Honestly,
I'm a selfish
I can't really
motherfucker.
think anything that's going on like super crazy. You know,
I went to Starbucks.
no, actually, I haven't really been going to Starbucks, John. Anyway,
Fire.
no, I haven't gone to Starbucks in like,
Broke boy.
That looks like a Starbucks straw over there, actually.
It's
fool.
not actually.
We got some
Why?
paraphernalia.
But it's not.
You
Fool.
just caught red-handed.
I haven't
if you
gone to
lied.
Starbucks. I'm not promoting the corporate. I don't fuck with that shit. No, I'm just kidding. I really give no shits about that. I like
Yeah.
Starbucks, but I've just
Honestly,
been
Starbucks
broke,
are-
fam. I don't go to.
feel like
Nigga, I got a cure.
I feel like Starbucks, don't they give their employees stocks, dog? They're a good company to work for.
I mean,
Really?
Shouts to them, dog.
Yeah.
But you know.
We drop a
These
flex
guys is
bomb.
dunking all day.
I got a Starbucks story that I told K.O.N, and that's a part of the reason why I haven't gone there in a while. So
Let me pull out a flex bomb in that. bitch.
but I know that we need to get into it on the podcast.
I think that could be like a me and you type of story.
Yeah, got you.
When we're like,
got
we
you.
don't really have stuff else to say.
All right, I feel you. But what else has been going on this fucking week? Yeah, man, just trying to stay productive. Been working on music.
I think it's hard because we just did an episode like what 4 days ago.
We did an episode on Saturday.
Actually, yeah, it is
and
kind of a
it's
long time ago.
Thursday
Never mind.
right now while we're recording because we're trying to get back into the swing of doing it on the weekdays because weekends suck. to
Fool, isn't it
record on.
EDC out here this week?
It's coming up.
I think it's tomorrow.
ED fucking
How can you not tell? You
bro.
can smell the whore in the air.
Fuck.
Dude, I'll always like put these two things together. I remember one year I went like down somewhere and I'm like pulling in a parking lot and there's a car that says ED fucking C
Sprayed on it.
on the front, just like however they write on their cars to be all fucking.
I always
festive.
wondered what they did that with.
ED fucking C, bro.
Yeah, motherfuckers are
'cause,
crazy with that
after
shit,
all,
dog.
The greatest idea ever was to throw a fucking festival that involves a lot of people taking recreational drugs that dehydrate the shit out of them in the middle of the desert.
Yeah, people die at that shit like every
Makes
year,
sense,
dog.
Why not?
To each their own. I'm sorry, to each their own. I just don't understand the concept. I mean, it looks fly if it would have been somewhere like the Midwest or somewhere,
Yeah.
but like, jeez.
Vegas, dog, that's a fucking time bomb.
I gather, bro.
Doesn't it go around though? I think that should be.
Does
going.
it?
I think
It was in
goes to,
Cali
like,
at one point and they
England
banned
shit.
it and shit.
No, but like I think it goes to like different countries.
But
and
I think
shit,
it's
like-
different names, like the Night Owl Festival
it's
or
like-
I mean, if it travels other places for sure, but what the
I don't
fuck?
know, that
Why
shit
would
is
you do
just-
it in a stadium in the desert and
You have
deep
facts
in
to
the
back
north?
this up,
Do you know how
John?
hot it is
I
over
think it
there?
had something
yeah.
to do with like some type of regulations maybe or some shit. Cause some chick died in the one
Get
in
a little
LA.
closer if you can, Josh.
No.
I
Chick, I think,
I'm
died.
turning you up over here, but I got you. But
you can't
just,
hear me?
No, I'm trying to do my best, but
I don't know. They moved it over here like a few years after or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's probably like some
what-
type because it's Vegas don't give a fuck.
Well,
probably.
actually, no, I'm just playing. What I heard supposedly is that like a time in LA, like some fucking barricade fell over and crushed hella people. So they said we're not doing it out here anymore. Then they brought it to Vegas in 2010 or 2011.
People get crushed by barricades, so we're gonna move it to a place where niggas die of heat stroke.
Yo, people get crushed
Yeah.
by barricades every day, B.
Basically.
Killer Cam paid in full. What up? Dipset all day, baby.
how did K.O.N get so loud? I turned K.O.N super loud at some point. Because I'm over here fidgeting with the... Speaking of fidgets, we'll get into Matt Ox a little bit later.
Ox the Great.
Ox is the fucking man, dog.
DJ.
He's like the parallel universe domes and shit.
Damn, we'll get into that later
Yeah.
as well.
We
We'll
gotta
get
save
into
it.
that later as well. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't really been doing too much this week except for just trying to stay productive. I've been working on a lot of music. Like I said in the last episode, I've been just trying to, just build up the,
Yeah,
build
get
up
some
the
shit
arsenal,
cracking
start
and popping.
chefing on shit. I gave K.O.N a few beats, so hopefully there's
3.
some stuff in the works there.
2 banging ass beats and a mystery beat, which was also dope.
Met up with Donnie to, plot on this video we're gonna shoot for a song coming off his project.
That shit's
and,
gonna be sick.
yeah.
That was even news to me. I didn't know you guys were shooting a video. It's actually very interesting.
I didn't either. No, I'm just no, we had talked about it when we made the song, but yeah, I'm with it.
That shit's gonna be
Got a
fucking
cool little
sick.
concept and expect some bars.
Yeah.
Bars.
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 Yeah, but it just, there's a lot of reasons. Strategically, it just makes a lot of sense. That's the best way I can do it.
Yeah, totally.
And the song itself just came out. I'm pretty sure it surpassed both our expectations after we did it.
Yeah, it was really tight. It was really cool. It's like I don't know.
Especially for
Anyway,
as simple as it was.
Yeah. And like I said on the last podcast, I was really saying like I was sort of in like this weird hole of not really making too much shit, and then because also like I'm.
Do you feel like you've been pulled out of the hole now?
Yeah, but that was what I was saying in the last episode. Is I was sort of in this weird like funk because I'm in my own environment so much that it's hard to like get
Your
a
natural habitat.
breath of fresh air and shit. So like going to work on the record at like going to Donnie's studio to work on the song for his project, there's like pressure of, I have to finish it right now. I can't work on it for a week or whatever, you know? So it just kind of like, and then going to Dent's house and he's like scratching and like playing me beats. And I'm just like, yeah, this is like, it just kind of got me back in that zone to really start getting my shit back together. So.
That's all we do
Sick,
over there,
man.
son.
Yeah, totally. Shit, we need to get Dent on here, fool.
Oh, yeah,
That'd be
definitely.
fucking
That
sick.
would be great.
Dude, we get Dent on here soon. That'd be sick as fuck.
Especially
Didn't
off the
Donnie
fact
and
that Dent
Quez?
could actually come up here and
Ooh.
Dent could actually come up
Ooh.
here and be a jackass.
I have the option for 5 mics. I could have you, Dent, and Quez here.
Yeah, if you just brought one, we could set
Dent
up
has a
5
condenser
mics.
too.
Fire. We have 4.
Damn, just
We
another
have 4.
board.
We have 4 altogether.
Yeah, because like I record demo. There's a
Fool,
lot
that'd
of
be
times
sick.
I
And
record
John in
demo
the
track
corner,
outside.
fool. And
And
I'll
hot
just
dog
pass it to
kisser.
him so he could talk.
That'd be sick.
You know what I mean? And then Hot Dog Kisser can fly out. Hot Dog Kisser, if you're
Hey.
watching and you want to fly out to Vegas, you can be on the Domes and K.O.N podcast.
You can win the sweepstakes.
There's nothing that I can like. I can't fly you out here or do none of that. But you can come and be the 3rd, 4th mic because John will have to be here. But you could be 4th mic on the
John
Domes and
Sting,
K.O.N
we had a
podcast.
union meeting about it.
You know, hit me up in the DM. Hit me up. You know, somewhere.
Pause.
Why is that pause, Donnie?
I just want to be a
It's
jackass.
going down in the DMs.
Why? Because that's literally the only way to get to contact somebody on Instagram. It's a pause.
You can comment on one of their photos.
Wait, whoa.
Hold up, what's
Action
going
comments
on
your
here?
picture. Be like, hey,
No, but if they're
where you
gonna,
at?
I'm trying to give them an address or how they could. Anyway, Hot
That's
Dog
how I
Kisser,
knew
hit me
about
up,
the
man.
guy. He was actually the first person to comment on my Instagram before it got hacked. Yeah, Hot Dog Kisser.
No way.
You swear to God, that's how I
really?
knew
That's
about
fresh.
him.
Nah, that's fresh.
That's how I knew about him. That's how he's a local celeb.
I'm trying to work
he joined
this
on
one
the
mic for
on
these
the live
guys.
shit. That's how you guys knew about him.
Nah,
But
that's how I remembered him. Because he hit me up on the fucking IG and shit.
He posted a YouTube comment, right? Where that was like, "Hey, I'm
No, it was a comment. It was a comment on
Is he
YouTube
from out
originally.
no."
And then
okay.
That's why I was like, if he flies out here, he could be 4th mic.
Okay.
bro.
the
Yeah,
very
that would be
first
dope, though.
picture I post for the fucking food fest or whatever, he's like the first comment, and he looked like one of my girlfriend's friends, and I was like, "Yo, is this homeboy?" And she was like, "No," and I was like, "Oh, who is this dude?" And then his name just sticks out, Hot Dog Kisser. Like, it's a very distinguishable name, you know.
Yeah,
You
totally.
don't bump into him every day, you know.
Basically.
Shouts to that guy.
But then when we did the
our
live
guy.
shit, I was like, "Yo,
That's our guy.
That's
yeah.
homeboy, yeah,
'Cause he
for
was
sure."
asking hella questions, and I told him he needs to get ready for next week. So maybe but I didn't promote. Like last week, we were like, "Oh, we're gonna go live." Like,
Well, because
whatever.
that episode hadn't came out yet.
Yeah,
The one where we did talk.
So I
to him.
I didn't promote it this time, but maybe we will just pop up and go live. Maybe I don't know. I know these guys got to get out of here at
Yeah.
some point. So maybe after they leave, we'll pop up on live and see
Oh,
what's
yeah.
cracking with the people.
Yeah,
It's
because
gonna
I'm
get
probably going
jumping.
to shake out in like another 15 because I got to start heading down to this already the Rugged Man show in a minute.
Fuck that, Donnie. We're keeping you captive, bro.
Hey, so I already bought a ticket for my mans from Luck Factor Zero, bro. I got to go show support.
Oh, shit.
Peace to Chemist, by the way,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Peace
shout
to
out to
Chemist
Chemist.
and Antics. And the rest of the motherfuckers in the band.
All right. Well,
Double XL Freshman.
do you want to get into?
Oh, fuck yes.
I think that's the only. Oh, Ari the Rugged Man.
Yeah.
Shouts to Ari the Rugged Man.
Afro.
Kicking motherfucker.
Remember that show that we did? That was like
That was
God,
crazy,
Ultraviolet
right?
Studios.
Ari and Potluck.
Yep.
That
Yeah,
was-
yo, peace to
that
the
was-
homie underrated.
That was the
too,
last
man.
show that me and K.O.N did a set together.
No, I thought the Ill Bill show was like the last one we did together.
Fuck was Ill Bill.
It was like Ill Bill, right?
No, that was
No.
no. That was because Ill Bill was before that show. Because I remember that specifically. That was one of the first shows Dent
LVCS,
DJ
right?
for me at.
Gotcha.
That's when fucking Dent used to legit scratch with vinyl and we would just run our set through an iPod.
Gotcha.
It was either that or the Ari the Rugged Man show for sure. 2013,
Ari the Rugged
dog.
Man was the last one we did together.
was a long
'Cause we
fucking
had
time
Willie
ago.
do a song with us.
Yeah, Willie's first fucking
Shouts to Willie.
feature and shit with a
Willie
big ass
Mays.
Yankees jacket.
Acoustics at that place
I'm
were
gonna get
so
his
bad.
fucking ass in here.
Willie was hype as fuck to do that shit, dog.
Yeah, that was his first performance, I think.
That shit was crazy.
So that's tight. All right, so yeah, talk of the fucking rap game, Double XL Freshman.
Oh shit,
We've
man!
wasted enough goddamn time. We killed like 20 minutes. Oh, but
Yeah.
I forgot Donnie. We had Donnie. We got guests. We're out here right now.
We're out here in the
You
building,
want to
man.
drop?
We
some
lit!
You want to drop some flex bombs? K.O.N. Go for it. Las Vegas.
Double XL 2017. Are y'all ready?
My verbal ninjutsu is not a game.
How does he write this stuff?
Peace to the homie Danny though.
Shouts to Danny.
Nah, Danny's a beast, man.
Lushmo was a jackass for that.
That's just what they
He's
do.
the Lush too.
Yeah, shouts to Lush as well. Shouts to Avocado.
God, we
with
haven't
the
seen
watch
those
battles,
motherfuckers.
but shouts to all
years,
that shit,
dude.
man. Anyway,
Shouts out to this freshman cover.
freshman cover. Talk of the motherfucking hip hop town.
Holy
Donnie
fuck.
admittingly said. Admittingly? I don't know. Anyway, said that he doesn't know shit about none of these people, most of them. So he doesn't have much to say about this. But John, he knows a little bit about him.
John knows everything.
I know a lot about him.
That's why I thought we
I tried to
invited
school
John
K.O.N. before
personally.
the episode on anybody he didn't know about. So.
There's about 5 people I did know from it, so it's not like I was just going in here totally shooting in the dark.
And it's just I'm gonna be humble about it, man, because like that my biggest thing with this past couple of times, like even last year's Double XL cover, all you see is just people just, oh fuck these niggas, and they even heard like one song from there. They're just judging them on how they look.
That's my favorite
Judge them,
shit.
Don.
That's my
Last year's
Please.
people were pretty bad though.
I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. There was some
they all
fire
became
cats, but there was some
successful.
whack ass ones.
There's
But
only
like
a couple good people.
there were, no, and I agree with you 100% on that.
21.
But what I,
Like
20.
like Denzel
Dave
Curry
East.
was, I fucked with
Denzel
Denzel Curry,
Curry.
Dave East. Who's the cat that
Lil
sings?
Dicky.
Lil Dicky, yeah, and the cat that sings.
21.
Anderson .Paak.
Oh,
Yeah, Anderson
I forgot
.Paak too,
Anderson
yeah.
.Paak was on that
And
shit, yeah.
Minnesota.
We went to the Anderson .Paak concert.
Yeah.
That shit was fire.
Minnesota.
But would that lead? But honestly, that does lead to what we were talking about earlier, though.
Whoa,
It's not. It's really
We were talking
it's a
earlier.
case of who's popping right now. It's not
exactly.
who's the best rapper.
Okay. So
And most of those people ran that year, dog.
So
like, as far
I
as
put a
commercial
post.
shit.
I put a post on Facebook, and I was like, honestly, I think that this is one of the best picked freshman covers in a minute.
yeah,
what
their
do you
last
guys
2
think?
years, dog, they've been
So,
on their game.
A lot of people were like,
best picked.
so a lot of people were like, no, this shit's trash. This shit's
Oh,
trash.
yeah, people
all
were
these
probably hating
people are
on your
suck
ass,
or
dog.
whatever. And I was like, I'm not saying that these guys.
Unfollow.
I'm not saying these guys are the best rappers you could have picked or the best lyricists you could have picked, but they're the best picks as far as they make the most sense to be freshmen.
Where's Earl's sweatshirt?
At least most of them. I thought
Oh,
they
for
were
sure.
swinging a solid 8 out of 10. You know.
Dog, like, honestly, like, I think with the way media's been going and shit, this is, like, Double XL's biggest thing. You know what I mean? Like,
Totally.
This is the only
It's
thing
like
from
every-
Double XL they
it's
talk
the-
about.
It's the thing that people are like, we don't give any fucks about, and then the thing that everybody
For
talks
sure.
about when
Well,
it
like
comes
Double
out.
XL's a magazine.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Because my biggest argument with a lot of these artists at this point, and it's like, I'm not gonna go out. I think I talked about this actually on a radio interview I did with DJ Mikey on Young
Shouts
Future
to
and shit.
Mikey,
And
hey.
yeah, peace to Mikey. But like, because they were trying to get, like, one of the cats on that radio show was trying to get me to go and do the whole fuck mumble rap spiel and that whole shit. It's like,
yeah.
I'm not going to do that because it's not my, just because it's not my taste doesn't mean that there's not tons of other people that like it out there.
Exactly.
So who am I to decipher that? Because I do a totally different type of music.
Talk that
And the
shit.
type of shit I do isn't for everybody either. So if I know my
Exactly.
shit isn't for everybody,
That's a really
how
good
the
point.
fuck can I get mad about some other shit that's not meant for me?
I just think.
You know what I'm
But if you
saying?
can't get mad and it's funny, we would like that.
It's-
And there's
yeah.
there's
I mean,
there's
no,
a
go
time.
ahead.
I think there's a time and place for everything, and there's
Exactly.
like
For
that
sure.
respect factor for the artistry. You know. So
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, just they got their own steez the same way I got mine, and
Mm-hmm.
it's just, and my biggest thing, and one of my main things I kept sticking to on the radio interview was like a lot of these artists, like Uzi Vert and things of that nature,
Yeah.
is just. It's not so much them because they blatantly say on the radio they're not trying to be lyricists and shit like that. They just do their own type of thing. The problem is they're getting marketed as like being the primary rap shit, and they're openly saying they're not trying to just be rappers.
Yeah.
So if they had their own genre in itself and their own because they already have their own market, but if their market had its own stilo and scene the same way rock has all its different subgenres,
Right,
this wouldn't be
right.
as big of a fucking issue as it is.
it's getting there. It's getting there.
Well, I think also too, it's like I think Yachty's album that came out last week, it sold maybe like 40,000 or something like that. So I think there are artists that do well in like videos and streams, but there's other artists that people want like a cohesive project from. You know what I mean? Like there's different people that like in different points in time. You know what I'm saying? And that's not even a shot to Yachty, but it's just like you have people that are like 16 to 18 who may never have owned a physical album. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
that's what I was just. That's what I
realistically.
was just about to get to. Like Yachty's one of those artists that are kind of like coming up in an era where everything is singles.
But on
So,
YouTube,
like,
he's killing it. You know, on streams, he's killing it
exactly.
for sure.
Like Yachty's killing off his singles and all that shit, and just the individual videos. So like for him to do an album is almost pointless when he could just keep dropping single after single after single. Then all the kids that listen to him could just make their own fucking playlist of their favorite songs from him on Spotify. You know, like
Totally.
So the dog his record sales really doesn't mean shit when niggas is streaming him regardless.
But yeah, so one thing that
Let me drop a bomb.
yeah, maybe me too. One thing I was saying to somebody on Facebook is that, you know, XXL, the cover has never been about the rapping ability. Because their thing was like, oh, you know, back when they started, they had all these type people, like fucking dude from
Before, I used to always think it was like half and
this.
half. Like
And
they'd
I was
have
like,
4.
You know who else was on that cover? Rich Boy.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Wow,
You know
what? You're right.
Their very first cover was
no,
like
real shit though, cause like that. Not to go ahead, Kay. I'm sorry.
the very first cover was like Crooked Eye Papu, Saigon, Joel Ortiz, and that was all lyricists.
You know already.
And then the non-lyricists would be
Lupe, too.
Lupe, Gorilla Zoe, Rich Boy, Boosie. Damn, who else did they have? Like one other person, right? Or is that it?
There's always been not so lyrical people on XXL.
But it was always
covers.
kind of cut in half.
It's the people. It's the people's choice.
I was like, yes, the people from Slaughterhouse were in it, but they also had the fan base and the buzz at the time.
They did have a
to
shady.
for
deserve
sure.
They did have
the
shady
spot.
backing
You know
to
what I
make them
mean?
as
The
big
Crooked
as they
Eye
were.
weekly freestyle shits was killing
Not taking
it, dog.
away from their talent. That obviously is the reason
totally.
why they got the demand they did. But at the same time,
But that was
there
also
were other
weird,
people
too.
in the industry that still weren't as lyrical that fans still liked and ended up being worthy enough to be freshmen.
Even the cover
Because
a
of
lot
that.
of people say is like the best year 2013. There was still there's Schoolboy, there's Absol, there's Joey
Isn't that
Badass. 2013. Dizzy Wright.
Oh, yeah, no, that's
and then
13,
there's
right,
Trinidad
right.
James.
14
There's
is
fucking
I rest my case.
That's what I mean.
There's
is
Trinidad
oh, wait,
James.
Fool. Lil B is on the same cover as Kendrick.
Yeah, straight
Shouts
up.
to Bass God. We saw Bass God recently. Somebody left a comment on my Facebook and they were like, Lil B is God. And I was like, I saw him perform live recently and I can confirm that.
But I think that goes to the point where we're talking about this year in 2016 because Kendrick didn't blow up for like a year or two later and shit. Like
Plies.
Plies was the one I was missing and
Plies.
shit. Yeah.
First cover.
But this is like and Young Dro.
Young Dro,
Um,
first cover.
yeah, but you can't. But Young Dro's.
Young Dro was nice.
Young Dro
was
got
one-
some shit,
Young
for
Dro,
sure.
You can't put Young Dro in
on
that.
some rap
Yeah.
shit.
Not
Young
lyrical
Dro was
shit.
one of the first people that like made me like realize multi-syllables.
Yeah, and that's like, but no, because like
Yeah, Young
because-
Dro
and
is
he
really
came out from
slept on.
Ti, and Ti is one of the cats from the South that always had multis. You know
Straight
what I'm
up,
saying?
for sure.
Totally. Anyway, so with all that being said, I do think this is one of the best picked freshman covers. But then you were saying last year has a pretty like a lot.
Yo,
of
look
them.
at last year and like
Yeah,
despite
let
if
me look at
people
last year.
liked them lyrically, most those people ran this year.
Now-
you know, 21, Lil Yachty, Uzi Vert. Regardless if you like them, don't like them, these are the people that everybody talked about.
21 lately.
Hold on.
But
John.
21 at least like 6 months ago doing a song with Drake, like you have to say he did something this
21
year.
did a song with Drake.
Compared to like
God damn.
compared to him a year ago or back in April, like how big was he back
Drake
in April?
bought 21 Savage
Lambo or some
like
shit,
a
right?
car,
Yeah.
a Bugatti or some kind of fucking
Yeah.
car.
Did he really?
So yeah, you can pour up on the camera if you want, Donnie.
I just want to look like alcoholic. But then again,
We out here. Donnie came through on the rum that I ain't drank since middle
yeah,
school.
I know, and I'm regretting every moment of it because I'm out of soda.
Ooh, straight boys. That sounded weird.
Well, look at that cover, dog. Like
I can't even say pause to that.
Right? Because it was like the
'Cause that-
opposite.
Yeah.
I thought the same exact thing.
It felt like it needed a pause, but there was
Right.
no pause required.
I was gonna say it, and then I was like, but wait, I didn't say anything. Oh, fucking shit. Okay. 2016. Yachty, Designer, Davies, Curry, G Herbo, Kodak, 21 Savage, Anderson Paak, Uzi, Lil Dicky. Yeah, all it's
Not saying lyricist
honestly-
level, but as
honestly-
far as much as they still been
Yeah, the
talked
last
about
2
from a
years-
year ago.
I think last year I was just so like a little bit
G
more.
Herbo, I haven't heard of him lately.
He's fire, dude. He's
No,
he's on that
he's-
track. He's got a song that him, Dave East, and Don Q go like back
Oh,
and
yeah.
forth on.
I
It's
just
really
never
fire.
Yeah,
heard
that
of
shit's
him.
raw. I remember you was playing me that.
That shit is fire.
just never
And he's like a dude from Chicago, right?
Yeah, he
That
used to
kinda
be
like-
connected with like Little Bibby and shit. I
Yeah.
think they had like a couple mixtapes together and shit.
So, but I think they always swing about an 8 out of 10. You know what I mean?
But I think that's a good pick. Whether
No,
you
yeah,
like them
yeah.
lyrically or not, how far they did well and how far they've prospered and become big
But
in the
also,
game.
I can't remember how big some of these people were before.
I don't think they were that
Huge.
big at the
They were pretty
time.
fucking huge, dude.
I don't think like 21 and Yachty were that big
Nah,
yet.
they were pretty fucking big.
I think they've gotten a lot bigger
I
since
think
then.
all
Though.
these people make as much sense as the cover this year. So
Oh, for
maybe,
sure.
So maybe I just didn't look at this year before like posting
Hey, you
that
know
or
what?
whatever. But
I meant to run something by you too, cause like, I don't know how it counted with Slaughterhouse, but remember you were saying how like if you already had a major and an album come out, then you get disqualified.
that was something they started
The
recently. right?
first year, I don't think they did that because
That's what I was
Lupe
gonna
already
say,
had
'cause,
two
like, half of
albums.
Slaughterhouse already put albums out.
But when they did the first year, they didn't think it was going to be a yearly thing.
it was
They were just
starting
like
something new, right?
the way they explained it was like, hey, we always have the same people on the cover. Let's give like some other people a chance. You know what I mean? So that's why they did like Papoose, Saigon, like people that already been buzzing in New York for years. You know what I mean? Papoose and Saigon been buzzing since 04. Lupe already had two albums come out at that point. Like he was on his second album. I think Boosie had an album. I think Gorilla Zoe had an album.
Yeah,
But
because he was on the cover at way after.
But they
Lupe
started
was out.
coming up with their rules when they made it like a yearly thing. You know what I mean? They didn't know it was going to be an every year thing.
Oh,
I think.
okay. See, I didn't know that. I thought that was what the plan was from the get.
I think if you look at their second year, it's like Corey Guns, Asher Roth, B.O.B., Ace Hood. It's more actual like people that hadn't been heard of yet. You know what I'm saying? Like
Shut up, John.
Charles
I
Hamilton.
caught that.
What'd you laugh at, John?
He's just laughing at my photographic memory.
Say the double XL list again that you just said.
Oh, which one? The
It
second
was
one?
right before Ace Hood. What'd you say?
B.O.B., Asher Roth.
No, it was Asher Roth. That's why I laughed.
Fool, Asher Roth was
Hey,
popping at that point in
Asher
time.
Roth
wasn't
dog.
a bad. It was
Asher has some fire, fool.
Yeah.
No,
Asher Roth
he's
was
not a
popping
bad
at that
rapper
time.
at all. He's just
Asher
not my
got a
cup of
song
tea.
with Vic Mensa that's fire.
He had a song with Vic.
Yes, fool.
Nah, he's tight. It's just not. He's just not something I go out of my way to. And not saying he's whack at all. It's just his style of music isn't what I go out of my way to listen.
Oh no, that fucking issue, Corey Guns. I was a major Corey Guns dick writer at the time.
Oh,
dog.
Corey Guns.
He's still a
is
beast, dog.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Corey Guns is fucking ill, dog.
I think probably him signing to Lil Wayne's what fucked him up and shit.
It wasn't even
And
so
he got a
much
gun
that
charge,
as it
too,
was,
and
was
shit.
him signing to him, and then like he
And his
signed to
dad
him.
being on Love and Hip Hop fucked him up too, I think.
It was just him being in the midst of Drake. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like it was all about Drake, and he was trying to shine when.
Because they wanted him on
Yeah.
Young Money before Drake. They wanted him like at the time they got Jay Mills and they were just starting it and
Yeah,
shit.
and then he signed on when Drake was the thing, and then Nicki Minaj and shit. And it's
Yeah,
like,
there was no
how-
chance.
What he brought to the table, like how it was just hard for him to compete with what they were already putting out there.
Yeah, straight up. And he'd been signed a few times. Like he was signed to Def Jam under Jay-Z. He was signed to like Casablanca with like Tony,
Yeah,
the
and
dude who used to manage Mariah Carey.
And it's
or
not even
whatever.
dogging him at all. It just always seemed like he always caught the short end of the stick with a lot of stuff.
And
Just-
also
he
like
just-
second generation rappers, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, yeah.
have there really been any that came up?
even if they're good, it
Yeah,
definitely is tough.
Straight up. Shout out to Corey Guns though, man. I fuck with him. Heavy.
Shout out to Corey Guns. I don't know why. Anyway,
He was on the second cover of Freshman.
okay, I
Shit.
got a little bit lost. Me and John had a side conversation that you guys couldn't.
about Asher Roth.
Yeah, about Asher and Vic Mensa. Anyway,
Two other notable
shouts to Vic
freshmen.
Mensa as well. Yeah,
He was
put
a
out-
freshman.
Put out a 4-song EP recently that was hella fire. Anyways,
What do you think's the biggest freshman ever? Kendrick?
I don't know.
Drake wasn't one. J.
Maybe.
Cole was one though too. Because some people
don't
say, "Oh, is
know.
it a curse to be a freshman?
Fool,
is it going to
can
hurt
we
your
get
career?"
to this year's freshman list before we start talking
Yeah, my
about
bad.
other freshman related stuff?
Because this shit could go on.
Because I
forever.
was just thinking, I'm like, we good 40 minutes into this
Yeah,
episode. We ain't even.
let's get to this. Should we go person by person or just name
Yes.
the list?
Or we could. I'll name the list for sure.
Okay.
All right. 2017 Double XL freshman class. I'll put up a little picture so you guys can see who the fuck is on there. Come on, you're supposed to have it on deck, fool.
bad.
Just keep it up on YouTube so you can slide, unlock, and just press play, fam.
You just
Jeez.
download it and save it on your phone and make it a ringer
That's
so you can
real.
just put it up as an option.
Let's go. Let's get it. All right. John, we need your help.
Let's go.
on this one.
Let's go, John. Talk
Come
to
on,
him.
John. This is why I brought you
Talk to
through.
him, John.
You don't have to move at all. I'm gonna just turn you up. All
Talk
right.
to him, boy.
All right, we good.
All right, let's go. All right, let's start.
Sorry, I'm trying to make the fucking.
He's trying to have a bomb of his own.
He's trying to find a sound effect.
Always got Jamaican
Look for-
siren.
I was gonna look for Jamaican siren or
Yeah.
like hip hop siren.
URL siren.
Goddamn, I see.
URL siren and shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Marco.
Bang, bang.
All right. Oh shit. I just fucked up.
What the?
That
Hell
was like, I don't even know. All right, John, your fucking sound effect game is revoked.
man.
Just leave it to K.O.N. There we go. Hold on. Throw it in the mic. Throw it in the mic. Bottom of your phone.
Air horn sound effect. That
Bottom of your
if you're
phone.
curious. Oh shit, 4 different types, dude. Hold on.
Shit. Jamaican.
Oh, this fool has he sells them or something.
There you go.
Yeah, John.
There you
Came
go.
through.
Hold on. Can you cue that? Or you
Yeah, that's there. I just gotta unlock it.
All right, for sure. Anyway, we back. We didn't go nowhere. All right, so let's start. I'm gonna just read
Oh,
off
shit.
the list. K.O.N. We have the only female. Starting with the only female. No, I love it.
A little early.
I love it. No, I love it. I love it. That was great.
You got spunk, kid.
Shouts to the females out there. You feel me? That was like very. That was very. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, the only female on the list, Kamaya. She is from the Bay, I believe.
Yeah.
Oakland. She's from the West Coast. Rocks with YG. She's on that song with YG and Drake called "Why You Always Hating," something like that. Please.
You heard of her,
I
John?
know you heard that shit on Pandora or some shit.
Why you
dude,
always
don't
hating?
lie.
John knows.
Dude, I
John,
heard-
you know, that's why he brought him.
We brought John for a reason.
Yeah, specifically.
All right.
Every time
Let's
he
go.
talks.
Let's go. All right. Next on the list, Playboy Cardi.
Oh, come on, bro.
All right.
Huge artist.
Here, let's just run off the list. A Boogie with the hoodie.
No
PNB.
siren?
I was like, are we getting siren every time?
He got silence, so I was like,
You
he's
got
waiting for it.
you got accustomed
All right,
to.
all right.
I was like, yo,
All
I
right.
got accustomed to the horn. We either need a bomb. You know what? A Boogie with the hoodie's a New York dude, so let's get the flex bomb for that.
Got you.
A Boogie with the hoodie.
Oh, fuck, man. My Wi-Fi.
All these.
Come on, do I need to pull up the flex bomb?
Come on, Wi-Fi. Don't embarrass me, dog.
Wi-Fi don't fail me now.
There
Hey.
we go. A Boogie with the hoodie.
Woo!
It's real. New York.
Hey, Boogie.
PNB Rock. Philly. Kyle. We got
Facts.
We got Kyle. Repping California.
I don't know where Kyle's from.
Ventura, I believe.
I think I got one for him, dog. Hold up. This shit's acting weird, but I do got a sound for Kyle.
Hold on, we get the horn for
I
Kyle.
played it already.
Oh, you heard it? There we go. We got Cap G.
Hold up. I got one for him.
Yo, I'm just trying to get through this goddamn
Yeah,
list.
they just do it. Just finish.
Y'all
got
need to
that.
go fund me for a motherfucking soundboard.
I know, right? I could probably throw him in post, but. Stupid!
Who was that for, Kyle?
No, for Cap
That's for
G.
Kyle.
Nah, hell
Yeah,
nah.
dog.
Fuck no, Kyle's fire. Why you hating? I showed you Kyle and you're like, oh, this fool's tight.
Nah, that was pretty tight.
Chill.
That's the classic fart right
This will
there.
show the farts.
That's the short right there.
Yo, I can. He's just a wacky guy.
I'm just a wacky guy out here.
Well, I'm gonna need a button of K.O.N. saying I'm just a wacky guy.
You a wacky dude.
All right. Anyway, let me finish this fucking. I don't even know what I said at this point. Stop it with the sound effects, please. Anyway. God damn it.
All right. I'm done.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. All right. Who the fuck didn't I say? Chill with the fart. Go back to the bomb.
Ugly God,
Go back to the bomb.
and
Fuck.
I should have said that for
All
other
right,
guy. I don't know if I do.
Kamaya, Playboy Cardi, A Boogie with the hoodie, PNB Rock, Kyle, Cap G, Ugly God, Amine, I don't know. Made in Tokyo.
Oh yeah, made
Triple X, Tentacion.
I forgot about those two fools.
All right.
Oh, what the hell?
Okay, so yeah.
Wrong video.
Just put that shit away. Put that shit away. Jesus Christ. Kamaya from the Bay. Honestly, before this cover, the only thing I had heard her on was that song with Drake and YG. So me and K.O.N listened to 2 songs from her. What's the opinion, K.O.N?
I think she's pretty dope.
thought
She
she was
has like a
actually
Bay
pretty
Area
sick, yeah.
sound.
Yeah, she was pretty dope.
I think over some mustard shit, she could fucking kill it. And it's dope just to have a female on the cover. Like, some people didn't really know who she was, but I'm like, come on, you have to have a female representing on that shit.
Yeah, and especially they did the Breakfast Club interview with the head of XXL.
Vanessa something.
Yeah, and she said that Young M.A. thought...
Which would have been the best choice.
Yeah, she
for
said
sure.
that Young M.A. thought she was already bigger than it, and she deserved her own cover on it. So, yeah, if you're going to pick a female, then
You
yeah,
think
I
Young
guess.
M.A. could ever get a solo cover?
Yeah,
Oh,
fucking...
fucking yeah.
yeah,
You
for
think so?
sure.
She's huge.
Pull the mic towards you. if
Hold
you
on,
want.
drop some fart noise.
Young M.A. is fucking huge, dude.
Yeah, I think Young M.A. definitely deserves her own cover. That makes a lot of sense. The chick at XXL.
Her and Snow the Product at this point, I would say, can like Snow the Product. At one point, I was thinking, why hasn't she got it yet? But then
That's
she's
a
built
huge
such a
one, for
following
sure.
for herself that she probably can get her own cover at this point now. I think.
Yeah, at some point, right?
Hell yeah! I mean, if she doesn't, I mean,
I would hope.
if they don't qualify her for a fucking freshman cover, she should be able to get her own. Like that's how
Yeah.
big she is at this point.
She is getting big, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't really...
I mean, every time I fucking log into Facebook, I see something about her.
My female, like the female rapper that I was gonna like, if I was like, oh, if I had to pick one that's not gonna be Young M.A., like the one I was gonna ride for is No Name Gypsy from Chicago, because
I haven't heard her, so I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
really, you know.
She's super
yeah.
tight. She's on a lot of like.
She's dope.
She's on a lot of Chance's music, and she
Did
just,
Dej Loaf ever get the cover?
Yeah, I think she got it like 2 years
yeah,
ago.
she did. She
Okay.
did. Yeah, she did. Yeah. So like, you know, I really fuck with her, and she put out a really dope.
What about
project
Rhapsody?
Recently. Fuck, Rhapsody is really fucking tight too.
She is. Rhapsody's been around for a minute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, I think No
She
Name
got-
hasn't had like the big song, and I
Yeah.
think Kamaya is
Yeah,
on
because
a
before
couple of
Rhapsody
big
was
songs,
signed to
so
Rock
I can't
Nation, she
hate.
was
Shouts
fucking
to
with Ninth
Kamaya.
Wonder for a minute.
Oh, for sure. They're both from North Carolina, I think. Yeah.
She did. Hey, I actually heard of Rhapsody when she was doing shit with Ninth Wonder. Like one of my old managers at Lids put me on to her
Rhapsody's fire.
I think she might be on a Little Brother album, if I'm not
shit. Yeah,
mistaken.
peace to the homie Amir. He's the one that put me on to Rhapsody, actually.
All right, Playboy Cardi. What you think, Kay?
I haven't
I've
heard.
been. This is one of the people I'd heard the most about.
boy.
Before here, I'd heard his songs. I didn't know it was his, but
Yeah.
he's dope, man. I think like there's like certain shit that like it's a I don't know what you'd call it as a genre, but it's like if you know that kind of genre of rap, like you can't not like it. You know what I'm saying? Like you listen to it more for like the beats and kind of like the visual presentation of it. But I fuck with it. I could see why like an older head who's like doesn't understand that style of music. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you'd call it, like the famous Dex, like that style of rap.
Dexter.
You know? Someone who definitely should have been on this cover and shit.
Not trap. I don't know.
Yeah, I
No,
was
it's
gonna
not
say,
trap.
It's just like,
Like-
it's
I feel like it's Zan zoned out
Young
music
Thug
and
created
shit.
a whole
Sauce,
new lane,
bro.
dog.
That's
Sauce.
yeah. If you want to call it sauce, like,
sauce, bro.
They
I call it like-
Young Thug lane, dog.
It's the sauce.
but I feel like Young Thug is like more
That's how I would describe a lot of this
differentials
shit.
and shit.
Dude,
'Cause
I
it's
feel
really like
Dex
rep-
and Young Thug is like the same fucking person.
You feel like
That's a
that?
lie, fool.
I feel like Young
Dex
Thug's
is
different,
definitely
dog.
inspired by Thug.
Yeah,
But it's different people.
these are definitely Thug's kids and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Thunder, fucking Davey,
Thug, Gucci. Some of them a little bit of Chance in there.
Oh, we get into the Jay-Z tweets too.
Yeah.
Jay-Z said Thug is somebody. Anyway,
If those
get
are
into-
really his tweets.
yeah, we'll get into that later.
But Playboy Cardi, I definitely think is going to be a big one to come out of this list for sure.
Yeah, and he's already like
Already a
honestly, he
huge
was,
dude
like,
and
he's been
shit.
popping for the last like year
Yeah.
and a half or 2 years or so. I know he's been on like ASAP's records, and he has the song "Woke Up Like This" with Lil Uzi Vert. It's like a fucking smash. I was at like a party or like basically I was somewhere and this fucking song goes, and it's like EXO Tour Life from Lil Uzi, and like basically there's like 19-year-old girls like basically like punching each other in the face. And I'm exaggerating.
Talk that shit, Donnie.
I'm exaggerating. Basically just going fucking crazy though, like singing Lil Uzi lyrics, and then like the Cardi Uzi song comes on and it's the same thing, like just that same like smash record. And then Cardi has the other record, Magnolia, and he put out an album which might be also called Magnolia. I'm not 100% sure. Haven't heard the whole thing, but I fuck with Cardi. He's got some cool.
Yeah, he
like,
definitely has some shit, man. Like I
just
definitely
that shit to vibe to. You know, it's not like I said.
That's what I'd call it
this
more
list
like
isn't
vibe
the
music
best
and
rappers,
shit. Yeah,
the best technical lyricists. You know what I mean? Because if it would be a whole different list. It's
and I feel like there's a huge like
Cardi,
lane for that.
Literally, would the video have like 16 million views in a month, or like since May?
Definitely.
Like in a month. You know what I mean? 16
popping.
million in a month.
crazy.
What's your opinion on him, John? You bump him?
I don't really know a lot about him. I mean, he's not
John
terrible.
is the person that showed me Playboy Cardi. The
Yeah.
first time
that one song.
Broke Boy. The
Yeah,
first
that's
time
literally the only
the
song
first
I
time
know.
I ever heard Playboy Cardi was from John.
He doesn't really know too much
Broke
about
Boy.
him.
Literally one song. Like Cash showed me that song like,
Broke Boy's tight.
a long time ago. Yeah,
Broke
I kind
Boy.
of fuck with that song.
Yeah. And I played You
But-
Woke Up Like This, You Thought It Was Tight.
Oh, I've heard
Don't
that
lie.
song. Yeah. But I mean, other than that, like I don't really know a whole lot. He's not bad. He's
But
just like.
but can you not say at least that like he's obviously popping like the
Oh,
name
yeah.
you hear
For
Playboy
sure.
Cardi mentioned fucking so
Yeah.
much for the fact that yes, he makes
Yeah.
total sense to be a freshman.
for
you know
sure.
What I mean?
I feel like him and Triple X are like the two people I hear the most out of everybody and shit.
All right, so yeah,
my
you want to
God.
talk about Triple X then since we're
Triple X, man, like fucking.
and the craziest shit is I thought, oh yeah, this is a no fucking brainer to
Yeah,
have
straight
X
up.
on there. Like X is almost the epitome of a freshman
Yeah.
pop. Like we didn't know who the fuck this person was last
year ago,
and this
now
year
he's on
made
fucking
crazy
fire.
noise.
Yeah.
and then to hear that he's the
The
10th spot
fan
winner.
choice.
He's the fan choice.
The fans picked him by, I guess, the largest margin they'd ever had, and I guess the
They
most
said-
amount
they
had
said
ever voted.
Over 1 million people, or it was like 1 million something
Mm-hmm.
had voted, and over 300,000 voted for X. That's more than a quarter
Yeah.
of the people. Over a 250,000 of those people.
And that's like 30 people or 50 people they could vote
they were
for.
like X
It's not
won
like two
by
people.
a far margin. Yeah.
And that's like even the thing
Yeah.
we can get into because there was a controversy of why Dex wasn't on it, and they were saying like,
Yeah.
hey, he has this legal case, and they were like,
Yeah,
well,
because
Triple X has
basically-
it too, you know, and it's
Basically,
like,
the girl from Double XL was like the video of Dex beating up his girlfriend is.
They were
don't
like-
know if that's something you can get past.
They were
to be
like, it might
super
stand in
famous.
his way.
And in my opinion, people already passed that shit and don't fucking remember
Yeah.
it at all. She probably only knows about it because she's like, oh, we have to consider Dex for the Double XL freshman, so let's look into what he's had go on with him. You know what I mean?
honestly,
Like,
I feel like it's more like a kind of not social justice warrior backlash, but some backlash that they'd be like, hey, you put this dude on the cover for her personally, or the staff at Double XL personally.
Yeah.
That they're kind of like,
some type of legal shit.
And
they don't want.
we're
So-
Triple X, you'd be like, hey, the fans picked him, you know what I'm
So,
saying? We had
yeah,
to do
but
it.
also there's no video with X.
Yeah,
Even though
definitely.
there's pictures of the girl and there's shit like that to where they're like, you know.
And the case is still pending. It's not like he's been convicted
Yeah,
of
so
it.
she
you
was
know?
like, he hasn't been found guilty of anything, so you can't really say that. But yeah, so there's X has a case on him too, but that she was like, it's not really our place to like say if he's guilty, and he's the fucking fan vote by a mile. So
But my personal opinion
I
on
fuck with X, though,
Triple X,
man.
dog,
X
I
is
think
fire,
I think he's
dog.
gonna be the biggest one out of the list and shit, and he's the one I fuck with the heaviest.
K.O.N thinks X is gonna be the biggest one out of the list.
The
We can get into
Slipknot
that.
record is fucking ill, man.
I just found online what you were talking about with Hove co-signing Thugger. I was just reading. But honestly, the fact, not even
You
just
think
that.
the tweets are hacked?
Nah, fam, I don't
Nah.
believe that one bit. And also, the main reason why, he shouted out the Sean piece. One way or another, it's good to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
real shit. Fool, he
John
shouted out a
came
lot
through.
of people.
He
Fool.
shouted out a lot of ill cats on
Chance,
that shit.
fucking Kendrick, like he's shouting out a lot of people on that shit.
Good drop,
Piece to
John.
his diverse list altogether. Like
Yeah.
real. If that's, I hope that's real because that was
Right.
a diverse fucking list.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. He mentions Cardi
And
and that shit,
unfortunately,
Playboy
I
Cardi.
won't be there because I gotta actually dip out.
You gotta smash out right this second,
It's-
Donnie.
Why? What you want to do?
No, I mean we just trying to kill time, dog.
I mean, it's 11, G.
You gotta get out.
Yeah, I gotta catch Luck Factor, man. I promise I'm gonna catch they say.
No
yo.
doubt, no doubt.
Appreciate you being with us, Tony.
Yeah, nah,
in
thanks for
this
having me. I'll be
trying
back through
time.
again soon. You
Fucking
already know.
A,
This was
yeah.
a spontaneous fucking. This was a one-off anyway. you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
totally.
Like,
I was kicking it with Donnie earlier and just
We had bomb noises, fart
I was
noises.
bored.
He
I had
was at
nothing
the
to do for
crib,
like 4
he calls
hours.
me and I'm
Sit
like,
here,
oh,
John.
K.O.N says this. He's like, oh, K.O.N came through. He's like, I should have just fucking chilled or whatever. And I was like, shit, you could come back through. We about to do the podcast.
Yeah, I was like, bring him back.
Still gonna talk about.
We still got a couple
There's like
people.
5 or
John,
6
don't
more
worry.
people.
Go down.
Don't worry, talk about Ugly God,
You're about
bruh.
to get the fucking main chair,
It's
fool.
hot as fucking.
Oh, you got
I'll
shorts.
Turn the AC down
I'll give you
just
one.
for you, John, baby.
Not live.
Do the off kick.
Oh no, baby! What is you
No,
doing?
Put the bike to the mouth.
Not live at all.
It is live out here,
It's
baby.
hot as fuck. Let me get some water.
All right, for
Here you go, dog.
I don't even know what I just said.
Fleur. Some mixture of the two. We could break
Yeah.
down the list while they're gone, though.
Yeah, nah, that nigga Hove though, yeah. The fact that he shouted out Sean Price as I was reading through it, as well as Thugger, like that shows he really just listens to everything. It's not just. I'm confused as to him co-signing Barack Obama's rap.
Yeah, I was a little septic. Anyway, just the tweet where he was like, "I swear I'm not drunk." I was like,
Yeah, that sounds a little bit weird for
Anyway,
him to
we'll
say.
get into that
was drunk
a
'cause
little
he
bit
was
later on the
celebrating being
podcast.
in that fucking in the Hall of Fame. That's what that was, and I ain't mad at him. He had reason to celebrate that. That's some real shit right there.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
Ice Cube should have been twisted as fuck when he ended up on that Hollywood shit. Like that's
Right.
those are two major milestones for
fuck
hip hop
yeah.
right there, yo, for real. Like people like Gene Simmons are fucking eating dick right now for that, like for real.
All right, Donnie,
Word
I would lock
life.
you out, but I think we're just gonna keep recording.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all
We'll
be
just roll
safe.
through
Wear condoms, motherfucker.
Hey, Donnie
Hey.
Menace.
Fuck with the gods, bonded by
Chaos.
chaos. August 12th,
We'll have
bitch.
you. We'll have you back actually
Oh,
when the
yeah.
project comes
Oh
out.
yeah, definitely for
promote.
sure.
all day, and
And
we'll have
Quez
him
will
back
be
with
back up
with
here again
Quez.
soon.
You know, Rape Rule Boys. We'll be
All
back
day,
in
3
here.
rape
Rape
rule.
Rule Boys, RRB.
All right, fam. Lock the door on your way out.
Yeah.
All right,
Nice.
all love.
Word life
John,
is staying.
take the third chair, baby.
At least stay till we're done with the
It doesn't matter,
list.
fool. Just leave it. Just leave it. It doesn't matter, fool.
Just leave it, dog.
Just leave it.
Bruh.
We're almost done with the
I'm
list.
out there bobbing in this bitch so I could be like, yo, it's fucking like 98 in
It's
here,
not
dog.
that warm in
It's
here,
not really,
fool.
dog.
I had the AC down just for
We've,
John.
we've been through way
guys
hotter
out
If you
there-
times.
watch the no, that
can
was 2
feel
episodes
the-
ago. John like stands up. He's like, I'm about to
Feel
die.
this. Feel the cold air.
Oh, God.
Leave it cracked just for a little bit.
Bruh.
Leave it cracked. Leave it cracked. We'll try and get some air in here.
So, yeah, Triple X. The only thing I wonder
So,
about
yeah,
him.
Triple X Tentacion. Do you think his legal issue might get in the way, or do you think his? Because he's fucking wild, bro. He just got
I think-
knocked out on
I
stage
think-
because of a crazy ass beef he's in with
I
fucking
think,
Rob Stone. Just shit's going wild with him, and he's a crazy personality.
I think that's-
but I fuck with X.
I think that's
But
where,
he's a crazy personality.
I think that's his only limitation that I could see
wow.
is like how he fits into the industry. Like him doing a Hot 97 interview, him doing a Breakfast Club interview. And it might be different if he gets management, you know what I'm saying? But like what he did on the No Jumper interview, I'm like, dog, like this personality
made me
can
like
only
him.
get me too. But it's like it can only get so far in the industry, but it could be the outsider and shit that ends up showing that you don't need the industry. You know what I'm saying? Which I hope he is. I think he's the biggest. I think he has the most potential, man, just because a lot of his shit sounds so original to me and so different.
He's so versatile.
You know?
That's what
Yeah.
I really like about him is the first couple things I heard from him, I'm like, damn, it's this loud, like aggressive, distorted kind of
Fuck
fucking,
yeah,
like,
man.
bricks on a bitch. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like kind of music
My
and
bad.
shit.
But he can
you're
have
good.
bars,
I had
too.
it up loud because
Yeah.
y'all were like passing it and shit. But yeah, so I was like, you're like, damn, this shit is crazy. And then you hear a different song and you're like,
You can really
this fool's
rap,
kinda
man.
actually like spitting on this
For
shit.
sure.
Or like the new record he put out is like kind of more like singing acoustic
Oh,
shit.
that song's fucking
Fire,
hard, dog.
Like,
yeah.
so yeah, I really like X. I think he was a no fucking brainer, the
Yeah,
epitome of a
for
a
sure.
freshman,
And just keeps
crazy
getting
that he's
bigger every month.
The fan vote,
Yeah.
or maybe they would have put him on regardless, but the fan vote just like assured his spot. I don't know.
Yeah, like
Anyway,
the Triple X No Jumper video, when you first saw it, how many views did it have?
not 1 million, and now it's
It's
at
like 3 million.
Yeah,
Yeah. Shit is fucking crazy, B.
exactly. All right, A Boogie with the hoodie.
Classic pick, dog. I think he's been buzzing in fucking New York for a minute,
I
dog.
fucks with A Boogie with the hoodie as well.
I feel like a
remember
year and a
showing
half-
John like A Boogie with the
Yeah.
hoodie and Don Q at the same time, like.
I remember Taxstone was really big on these
I never really,
dudes.
like, listened to
Like a
whole
little
lot
bit
of his
less
other
than a
stuff,
year
but
ago,
he's not,
probably.
yeah.
Yeah, and
Taxstone's what made me first hear about these
Really?
dudes. Like he'd put on like PNB Rock,
Yeah,
A Boogie
yeah.
with the hoodie, and Dave East. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like
right.
really push these dudes because he was like supported New York tough. You know what I'm saying? So like that's the first, and I think he might have been on a Hot 97 interview, like one or two of them. But they definitely been buzzing for a bit in New York, maybe at least a year. I'm thinking.
yeah, totally. So A Boogie with the hoodie, yeah, because I had been hearing his like name and
Yeah.
shit, but I
He's
just
been
didn't
ringing
really
for a
pay
bit.
that much attention to it, and then I think I don't know where I kind of like saw a video and press play or whatever, but yeah, I saw that Flex freestyle where it's him and Don Q. And both
Kills
of
the
them are
shit,
super
dog.
dope on it, but I was kind of like, oh, Don Q is like the one that sort of stood out more to me. But then when you listen to their music, it's sort of like A Boogie has the more melodic, kind
Structure
of
and
like catchy
shit,
style,
yeah.
while Don Q has like the bars and shit, you know. And yeah, so I just started to listen to that fool, and I think he's super dope. And videos like, I think he has like over 5 videos with 20 million views.
Yeah, I think he is kind of an obvious
it's
pick. You know what I'm saying?
no-brainer.
Like
and I
in
think
the top
only
5.
New York guy on there, right?
Yeah, I think in the top 5 list, he's someone who definitely had to have been on it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
he's a fucking
No-brainer.
beast.
Hopefully Don Q next year. We'll see.
Yeah.
PNB Rock.
PNB Rock, big dude from Philly, another dude I'd been hearing
I
about
fucks with PNB
for a
Rock,
long
dog.
time.
PNB Rock is my guy.
Yeah,
I've been
to
fucking
me-
with PNB Rock hella tough. Like this last month, couple weeks. Like I've been fucking. With
To
PNB
me,
Rock
like
hella tough.
it's always been those 3 that I heard about. Fucking homeboy
Damn
A
it, K.O.N. the camera's gonna die.
Boogie with the
well,
hoogie,
keep
fucking PNB Rock and fucking other homeboy Don Q and shit. Like I always heard of those 3 together and shit. Like people would always name them. I don't know if they do hella music together and shit. Of course,
A
Boogie with the hoogie.
A Boogie have a lot of music together. Yeah,
but
for sure.
it's dope to see Philly
Or
out
a
there
few
and shit,
songs
man.
together.
Fucking, I think the East Coast has been quiet for a bit, so it's good to see like a younger generation of
Mm-hmm.
East Coast rap come out that has their blended style of like a little bit of Drake. Like they still do have bars, but it's more current. You know what I'm saying? Like where other people like I'd say like Conway and West Side Gun are more like extremely traditional New York rap.
I never even heard of those fools until they signed to Eminem.
Shady, I believe. Yeah.
But yeah, PNB Rock, that's my
Obvious
guy. He's
choice.
Super dope.
Yeah.
Like huge ass songs. Like a lot of his stuff is sort of more like singing, like kind of like more
Melodic.
to the girl type of records. But then he has a lot of shit where he'd be like really snapping on it and like getting kind of gangster, and that's the shit I fuck with. from
Yeah,
PNB
fucking
Rock.
beast, man. Fucking,
But yeah, I just think he's super talented and
I think both those two will
Dope
do
vibe.
definitely do well and shit. Like,
For
I
sure.
definitely think we'll still be
Okay.
talking about them a year from now. I don't think they're
and-
gonna disappear.
and he co-signed Maddox, which we'll get into later.
Yeah, for sure.
Kyle from this
Hey,
is
Kyle.
Hey Kyle, this one is super cool for me because I remember like 4 years ago, me and Willie Ways were in the studio and we were like just on YouTube and we're like, what the fuck is that? This is a rapper named Kyle. It was like in the recommendeds and we watched it and it was a video.
It is a funny name.
It's a fruit snacks and cups of Patron video and we watched it and I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? And I mean, it was tight, but it was kind of like, I don't know, it was like super goofy and shit. And Willie's like, oh no, this shit's tight. Like, I see people fucking with this, you know? And I was like, huh. And then that video started to get hella popular, and then he started to put out a bunch of music, and he had a few songs that I thought were really tight, and the person that does all his videos, I think, is super dope. So, or most of his old videos, at least.
Yeah, his videos are definitely fucking on
And
point.
so,
Butt
yeah.
nerds.
I think it's super cool to see him on the freshman cover now because he's like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just start releasing like throwaways that aren't on any album.
Mm-hmm.
Does a song with Yachty, puts it out like, oh, this ain't even the album, this is just the throwaway, and then the shit goes fucking crazy and gets fucking however 16 million or however many million fucking views or whatever, you know, because Yachty's featured on it, and also it's a very catchy song. So
He kind of reminds me of like
makes a lot
a
of sense.
Big Baby Drum with fucking
Yeah. With
Chance.
like,
mix. Why isn't Big Baby Drum on this shit?
I think he was.
Did he put out an album?
Yep.
Because that's someone
He
I
did.
definitely
I
could have
think-
seen being
I
on
think-
here.
PNB Rock kind of has an album out. I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to say, man.
Is he passing that off as a tape? I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe he's passing it off as a tape, but I thought it was an album.
It's hard to
Whatever.
say,
Anyway,
man. Yeah.
Drum I know was considered for last year, and I think they just missed the boat with that.
Yeah.
And then he just got like way big and shit, and I think he's a little bit past it.
Yeah, I could see him turning it down.
Yeah, I think he's a little bit past it.
I think there's more people that turn it down than they're alluding to and shit.
Yeah. Oh, nobody turned it down.
Oh, but Young M.
But Young M.A. says she's too
this
big
dude-
for it.
yeah.
What does that mean? That means she
Exactly.
turned it down. Anyway, I don't want to talk any shit about XXL. I love you guys. Undercover. Eventually, one day, DOMS for freshmen.
Get him.
You know, didn't make
Get
freshman
it.
in high school, but be freshman on XXL.
I know, right?
Anyway, I got a lot of work to do to get to there. But anyway, yeah. What did I say? Oh, Kyle. Yeah. So it's dope to see.
Yeah, his shit is dope.
To see him get like this smash fucking record, you know, and
Because he's been grinding for a bit. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't come out of nowhere and shit. For
exactly.
Sure.
Made in Tokyo.
That's the one who had the song with 2 Chainz, right?
I want a
Yes.
brand new whip.
That shit's
brand
dope.
new house.
Yeah, I fuck with that fool. We got some
I
tight
fuck
shit.
with
He's
Made
just
in
like
Tokyo.
hella swaggy. Dude.
Exactly,
Like, he's
fool.
hella
He's
cool.
just straight sauce, bro. Like it's
He's
just
dripping
like,
on him.
It's just that like vibe that like it's fun to listen to. It has dope flows. It has dope fucking beats, and he has a good way of just putting together shit. I like his style. He's got a lot of cool music. And he's been like popping for the last like 3 years. Like Uber Everywhere was a huge song like in 2015. You know what I mean? And I think last year was the I Want shit with 2 Chainz, and then
Well,
this
no, he had it by himself, and then he did a remix with 2 Chainz.
right, but it, you know, the
Yeah.
one that kind of maybe was
Yeah.
bigger was with 2 Chainz.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then
Yeah.
this year is the Skateboard P shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the Skateboard P shit is huge. So yeah, I hear that a lot. So I think it
Yeah,
definitely
no, that
makes
fool's
sense for
poppin'.
Made in Tokyo to be on there. Blink, blow, ooh.
Yeah, I fuck with the
Chainz
shit that I've
Skateboard.
seen from him. I hadn't really heard of him before. I heard the Uber Everywhere song. I heard about it, but
Yeah. So I showed K.O.N, Bling, blow, ooh, Chain on Skateboard.
he's someone I definitely did not know about
and I
before
showed
this.
you the one with 2 Chainz, which is a fire ass
Dope.
song.
He's
fire
dope,
ass
though.
song.
Yeah.
And 2 Chainz snaps on it.
From what
Chainz
I've
the
seen,
goat.
like he's definitely dope for sure.
Nah, Thugger the goat. Chainz one of the goat.
Uh,
My bad.
2 Chainz.
Assistant to the assistant manager.
Stupid.
So yeah, he's dope.
Assistant
From
to
what
the
I've seen
regional
from him.
manager, John.
Oh, regional manager, yeah.
So yeah, I fucks with Made in Tokyo.
Ugly God?
Makes a lot of sense. Hold on, no, we not. Did we talk about Cap G?
Nah, we haven't talking about Cap G.
Cap G.
He feels like the one I've heard about longer than anybody. Well, maybe just because of Dope movie.
Hold on. Cap G. See, he's the one person that I saw on the cover, and I was like, why the fuck is Cap G here? And I fuck with Cap G. We were listening to some. I was showing K.O.N some Cap G.
The music goes.
And I'm like, yo, I fuck with Cap
Yeah.
G. But I just feel like this year was like not his year. Like,
No.
I didn't really hear much about Cap G.
I think that's
He
the
was
thing
popping
more.
a lot- I think he was considered a lot last year.
Yeah.
And maybe just they didn't make the cut last year, so they kind of like, you know.
Just threw him on.
It's weird. Like some people like say Playboy Cardi, Triple X, certain people I haven't heard of, but Cap G I definitely knew about, and I definitely didn't hear people really talking about him like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like their choice that they said he wasn't really in consideration, but he played a music, and they were like,
Got you. So that
You got
that
a
also
chance.
plays a big part is when
Yeah.
like an artist will go to the XXL office and like play the music and show them kind of what they have going on, like as far as you know, in
Dude.
the future. So that's what and I know Cap G like is either signed to Pharrell or is
Mm-hmm.
working with Pharrell a lot. So that like I don't know.
Dog, I thought Cap G
fuck
was
with
the
Cap G.
first Hispanic to be on the XXL Freshman cover, and Joel Ortiz was on the very first one.
Everyone was like. He hella thought I was like I don't know, fool. There's probably another one. I don't know.
Yeah, I swear to
It's been
God, I
10
was like,
years
yo,
of this shit.
but for sure, I think if he is from his heritage or his parents are from Mexico, he's probably the first
No, he raps
Mexican
Mexico
rapper
hardcore.
on XXL,
Holds
period.
it down. That's what's up. I fuck with Cap G.
And that's fucking dope, man.
Yeah,
fucking,
Cap's tight.
Amine or Amine, I don't really know what his name is. I think it's Amine, like anime back, or it's Amine because it has this little E. I don't know. I think it's Amine. Anyway,
I don't know.
the concept of that song you showed me was kind of cool. The little Quentin Tarantino vibe he had
so
going on
the
and shit.
Caroline song, which is why he's on this cover, is because he has one song that fucking smashed through the roof, radio single called Caroline, and I think he's had a couple other things, but I didn't really listen.
He's
to
from
them.
Portland, which is I think that's dope, man.
From Portland.
But
I think that's dope
So
to
my
have a
thing
rapper like
is,
that.
I was like, "There's no denying a fucking hit record." Like I've heard this shit so many times on the damn radio, and I've heard this song. Like literally, the song got played out before it was on the radio. Then it was
Yeah.
on the radio, and I'm like, "Holy shit! Like how much more can a song get played out?" Yeah, and but. The song is not all the way terrible. The line, I'm a tall thug, so I'm a G-rap. Borderline one of the worst things I've ever heard in my life. But the song, the vibe, the whole shit, not that bad. So I was saying, if there's going to be a guy on the freshman cover for one song alone...
like
I
a
would-
designer.
because Designer was on it last year for one song alone, and it was Panda. I was like, at least it's a song that's all right. Like I actually like the Caroline song more than Panda, so I'm like, okay, Amine's on here with one song, but at least it's a decent song.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
So yeah, I'm curious, I guess, to see what Amine does in the future.
And I just think it's dope, man, for someone,
whatever your name is,
for
man.
someone from Portland. Just because Portland, like, not to say it's like Vegas, but it's just like if you're out from people had never had heard of no one from Vegas, and then Dizzy came out and it was like, yo, fucking hold it down, bro. So I know fucking a city like Portland that people consider like a secondary city is not like LA, Detroit, Chicago. Like it's a city that ain't really had rappers. Just Il Mac is the only person I heard from fucking Portland, and he's a battle rapper. No disrespect for that, you know.
I don't fucking know. All right, last but not fucking least, Ugly motherfucking God, suck my dick.
Pull
on
out the siren.
Soft. My bad. Does nobody have the siren? What the fuck? Come
Wait,
on.
I thought.
Mine's still on the fart noise.
It's not last, right?
No, I got everybody.
Who's the dude in the middle next to?
Cap G, Made in Tokyo, Kyle, PNB
oh,
Rock,
Made in
XXX,
I
A
think
Boogie
that-
with the Hoodie,
I think
Pip
that's who that
Ricardi,
is.
Kamaya,
Right next to Anime to
Amina,
the left.
and Ugly God. Ugly motherfucking God. Hey. Ugly God is the fucking man. I wish Ugly God was the one person that Donnie knew about and shit, and he fucking leaves. Ugly God is literally the fucking
Drinking
best.
your bitch with the water.
Smashing your bitch with the water. Yeah, so Ugly God basically has a song called Water that has 29 million views. And have you heard Water?
No.
No?
No, I think I have actually.
What the fuck? I would have played Water before this shit.
No, I've heard some of his shit though.
Anyway,
For sure.
Ugly God is amazing because a lot of his shit is very comedic, but he also makes a lot of his own beats, and he knows how to rap, and he can, like, he obviously gets the concept. He's a very, I don't know, a lot of his flows, I'm just like, this fool's really tight, you know what I mean? Ooh. Throw it up there.
You never heard this song?
Yeah, I've heard that shit.
Alright, listen up before we get copyright. But, yeah, so Ugly God, yeah, no brainer. I honestly thought he might have been the 10th spot.
Yeah, I've heard his name fucking ringing bells at least for the last like 7 months.
Fuck, the camera just died. I was trying to get all 10 before it died.
We did talk about all 10 though.
We hit it. We hit the 10th. So, yes, Ugly God, man.
I'm gonna have to be out in like 10 minutes.
A lot of people argue about the Ugly God thing because they're like, oh, Ugly God, he's like funny and he doesn't take his shit serious.
Well, wouldn't you consider Trinidad James like a
about Lil
comedic
B.
act at that time too?
My argument with that is Lil B was on the same cover as Kendrick.
straight up. Straight
You know
up.
what I mean?
And
So
a lot
I'm
of
just
people
like-
didn't take Little B serious at first either.
Exactly. So, shouts to Young Ugly God. He's a new wave, bro, because Water is such a dope song, and he's like, some of it's funny, but a lot of it is maybe more serious, and I've heard some, not like super serious, but he just has a way to where it's like it's not like over the top, like I'm trying to be funny. It's just like,
He does some
almost
funny
like
shit.
funny for the wrong reason.
Yeah.
Like just your whole image is kind of funny, you know what I mean? Like,
He just doesn't take it too serious. He's
yeah,
just, like,
exactly.
having fun.
Accidentally funny or whatever, you know? So,
But I think that's what caught a lot of like viral attention and shit, like the little lizard biting
also,
and shit.
Exactly. Water was also a very viral thing. I remember a lot of people like fucking like doing Instagram videos with fucking Water, or like seeing it on YouTube videos and shit. With
That's
the
how a lot
Water
of shit
song.
kind of gets popping. I think that's how like Bad and Bougie, like, or not Bad and Bougie, but the fucking what's that song? They Black Beatles and shit.
Yeah,
like
totally.
there'd be songs that people would play like during their fucking little IG videos or little Snapchat videos.
All right, so Ugly God, that's the last freshman. I fuck with the cover. I think it was a good pick. Everybody really makes sense. All these people are super popping right now. And you were just saying videos that go viral because of Instagram.
Mhm.
The camera just died.
God damn it! I
we
really
still-
wanted to talk about this.
While the camera was on, or should we still just get into Maddox?
Should we put this out as a clip and just leave part of it? Because I think freshman cover should be a clip.
Well, the camera fucking died.
Should we just put a picture of Matt Ox right there?
Maddox the GOAT, bro. Fuck.
Or you just want to try to do it a different day and scotch it in somehow?
Damn it.
No, I got a dip, dog. It's fucking late as a
Yeah,
motherfucker.
we've been fucking pushing this one. What time is it?
like 11:30 down there.
11:30. Sorry, guys, we didn't go Instagram live this time, but
Should we at least say something about Matt Ox that we do know about him and we'll get into
all right.
him?
Basically, fuck, dude, we can't do it without the goddamn
camera.
Wait, just hold it. Just save it. No.
I mean, anyway,
Save the
Maddox, if you
podcast.
guys don't already know, is this super viral sensation.
Should we try to scotch it before we put this episode out? We might be able to do it like Saturday or some shit and just stick it in there. Or when were you trying to drop this?
Maybe we could try to do it.
I'm down. It won't be like 10 minutes.
Basically, Maddox is next up. He's the fucking GOAT.
He's DOMS in a parallel universe.
I don't,
He is.
he's a fucking 12-year-old white kid that has
There's
a
no
viral rap
there's
video.
no laughs
and he went
about this.
viral
This is
because of fidget
serious.
spinners. But anyway, he's amazing.
I met DOMS when he
co-sign.
was 13. I know fucking
And
this is DOMS.
Yeah, I guess we'll get to it on the next
Yeah.
episode.
No, we'll
Yeah.
scotch this in.
Honestly, I might have an extra battery by the next time we do an episode.
That'd be lit.
So this won't happen anymore, guys. You won't have to see this black screen of me and K.O.N's face.
It lasted pretty long. It lasted pretty long, relatively, though.
I was trying to rush through everything and shit. But anyway, it was cool. I think impromptu guest, that was the fucking
Yeah,
shit.
man.
John, say what's up before you dip, dog.
About to bounce. Wait, what up? I've been here. Say what up. Like,
Well,
what you mean?
fucking
goodbye.
Yeah, I guess say
Farewell. No, how's it
Ooh,
going?
let's
Damn.
go. That's
Dun,
out, that's
dun,
out
dun,
of the
dun,
box
dun.
from
The
Disney
fucking-
Channel. It
The
says,
show where they're like,
Farewell
it was like a sick ass like playhouse, right?
to
like, they
you,
literally,
my
like,
friend.
Yeah. It was like the black dude with dreads,
Farewell
right? And like the
for
Asian chick.
now, until we
Meet
meet again.
Fire. That show was tight.
Hey.
The Reading Rainbow.
Shouts
Dude,
out
did you
of
ever
the
watch
box.
Zoom on like PBS?
No, I never was.
Zoom was tight.
I don't
dude.
think I ever watched PBS.
Only watch hood motherfucker shit, bruh. I'm just playing. Only watch
We'll
cartoons
say
from the
do some-
70s, bro.
Do some shit like dunk a basketball. What was I supposed to say?
Who?
The
What?
fucking tube steak fool. Do some fucking. Do some gangster shit like some shit like
Taco Basket.
dunk a basketball.
Oh fuck.
Only watch
man.
Cops
All right.
episodes, son.
God
Rolling
damn
out.
it, guys! I really wanted to talk
Adios.
about food.
Only watch Cool G rap music videos when I was a kid,
You
B.
know what? You know what? There might like piece in a part of Maddox, like us talking about Maddox right now. If not, we'll get to it next week. But I just feel like we're fucking up by not talking about him right now.
Do you want to scotch it?
Yeah, we'll try and scotch it. That's what we used to say in the studio when we used to have to cut something.
Fool, because when do you think this episode's going to come out? Monday?
I don't fucking know. The last episode ain't even came out yet, K.O.N.
Dump that shit, dog.
Nah, fool, it's a good
We'll
episode.
just make it an IG part and just put that shit out.
Nah, it's a good episode.
How are we going to put them both out, though?
I don't give a shit if I put them out both in a week.
On the same day?
Anyway, we're talking more about. Hold on. We about to finish right now. Just sit down. Sit down,
Oh
John.
my god.
I think
Sit down.
people
Leave the door
like...
open. Leave the door open.
I think people like this behind the scenes controversy and
Yeah,
shit.
maybe they do. Maybe they do. But we
About
can talk
talking
about,
replacing John with Hot Dog Kisser, and I fought against that, dog. Like,
That's real. That's
I
real.
do fuck with Hot Dog Kisser, but John is my motherfucking ace boom coon, man.
Oh, that's love. Anyway, all right. We out.
We're gonna scotch in the Maddox shit, so this shit might not be the ending technically.
No, we're gonna end right now. But if we scotch in the Maddox, it would be before this.
Like how we did the tournament
So
shit,
they would have
remember?
just heard the Maddox shit.
But we'll be wearing different outfits.
It don't matter.
Okay.
They can't even see our outfits right now. It's
No,
black.
they'll know though.
Anyway, episode 34.
I'm gonna shave and come back with a mustache and
You
shit.
ain't
Like,
about
ah,
to
fuck.
shave. I haven't seen you with not a beard in like 10 years.
Fool, it's a dumbass tan line, bro. And I'm white as fuck. It's stupid, dog.
Yo. Hold on. K.O.N.
Huh.
What's up with the tapes?
Tapes. Oh yeah, I'm still trying to find those shits, bro.
A few episodes back, K.O.N said he used to do.
A radio show when I was in elementary school, dog.
He used to do a radio. He used to.
Fool,
record-
you were here, dog. Don't even act
John was
confused.
here.
This was like,
John only listened to one episode.
What?
John listened to an episode. Did we talk about that?
no, not
Episode
yet.
and a
John
half.
listened to an episode. Let's get a fucking horn for that.
and a half.
Episode and a
What'd you think of yourself? Did you think you sounded like a distinguished gentleman?
Fuck no, I hate the sound of my voice.
You think you sound like a
That shit
southern
sounds fucking
dandy?
weird, don't you think? Like when you first
I
started.
think
like,
I've recorded so much at this point. I've literally recorded over like almost 2 days of myself talking with KON that I'm kind of
Yeah.
used to it. And like as far as like music, I got very
Yeah.
like the first like 10 songs I recorded was like, what the fuck? And then after that,
you
it's
just
kind of
hear
like,
you hear it and you're like,
but after that, you kind of just
Yeah,
get
I mean-
the idea of how you sound.
I just think there's episodes
Yeah.
I talk shit on and episodes where I'm censored. That's the only difference I hear in my shit.
Yeah. All right, shout out all my Akbars. Episode
Yeah, like
34.
episodes like
Episode 34.
shout out my flat earthers.
Oh, hell no. We're not going to get started on that.
The propaganda machine is letting the Akbars into the country at a massive rate. We've got to save our sweet baby Donald Trump.
All right, y'all. Episode 34 of the motherfucking Domes and K.O.N. podcast.
Shout out my Trevor, shout out my Akbars.
I'm
Shout out
Dome.
my Trevors.
Yo, Ella Ugly. I'm Domes.
I'm K.O.N.
That's K.O.N.
John.
That's John.
Hey.
At Jonathan. At Vegas Con. At Domes Gauge. Follow us. Fuck with
already
us. Subscribe to
followed
the
Domes.
channel. Listen to more fucking podcasts. We love you. Thanks for listening. We out.
Oh, I fucking already closed it. I thought I was done.